Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
47-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Baker now off the play fake. He's throwing deep to the left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Alert, 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 alert. 180. Real. What's up?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Second down now. They need 7. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Setting up the screen. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A toss now to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Lamar's going to keep this one. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost them about a yard. These last 2 snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Passes man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Not it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for 2nd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring it guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Kings! 180!
Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. And send him over right. Play action. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that takes them to 3rd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but showing a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down, Baltimore.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Running left is Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. It's Henry on the counter. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Finding Flowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Back to Flowers they go. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send the tight end in motion left. This is Henry on 2nd. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Alert, alert.
They give to Irving to start this drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down from the 42.
Set. 180. What's up?
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's got Buccaneers working the sideline. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Six. 180. Set.
Baker now. Fits it through the middle. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bucks have the 1st.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Irving on the inside give. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Kings. What's up?
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. Will muster a little down to the 30. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set. What's up?
A toss running right. It's Irving. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Max Crosby.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. LeJohntay Wester to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, a run for Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Jackson keeping it himself. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Receiver in motion, going left. Out of the gun, Henry. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
One drawn up here for Lamar. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
1st and 10, run to Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Running back sent in motion. This one's sent up for Lamar. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It's a gain of just 2. They needed 5. It's going to be 4th and 3. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Western on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Zone read here and get to Mitchell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
From the gun, Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Setting up the screen, it's Flowers. Through the 35, 20, 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. Look at that power, deep left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again is Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Justin Matabike making that stop.
The tackle made at the 47.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Irving now. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that guy, Bucca, the intended target. So it's going to be 4th and short.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
180! Hey, alert, alert! Alert! Watch out!
Mayfield throwing on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Play fake. Jackson. He's got it. It's downfield near the edge. It's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
Offense is set. First and 10. They'll run here from the gun. The defense wise to that call there. The receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up, good change of pace. And that defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Mayfield on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First and 10, it's Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Agbuka. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
King, 180, done.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Inside, this is Agbuka. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
20. Run. What's up?
Here's the give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Alert! 180. What's up?
This is Irving on second. Breaks the tackle. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Pistol. What's up?
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Here's Baker to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Regular. Watch out.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fields the hard squib kick. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Line down the middle of Henry. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Lamar now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Ravens have the football and, more importantly, partner, a solid lead. The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
13.
Now here's Lamar. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Start.
Baker now off the play fake. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Watch out.
1st down, here's Baker. Scott Evans once again. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
33. 180. Watch out.
Here's Baker. That one connects. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Watch out.
Trying to run with Irving. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Real. Watch out.
Here's another for Irving. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game.
Ravens 28, Buccaneers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Western on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face 2nd down. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he'll find that for a few. It's 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout. Oh, and they fake it. And the fake works to perfection. 1st down.
You know what, Kate, this reminds me of? It reminds me of Hoosiers, when the character says, I'll make it. When the coach makes that kind of call and puts the trust in the kicker, well, the kicker's got to make it. He's got to deliver, and he does just that with the time.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds Bateman on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ozzy! What? No. What? Man!
Throw here, 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. And after one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
A loss of 11. It's second and
I am not
21
sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
Mayfield from his end zone. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get to him and touch him down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. At the 20. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Here's Lamar. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Ravens holding on to a field goal lead. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 25.
They look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try and get it into Emeka Egbuka. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
180!
To throw. Oh, the football's loose. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
17 yards. It's 4th down.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First down from the 42. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Third and 4 coming up now. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4.
The tackle by Elijah Cansey. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Looking to throw. He connects downfield. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Ravens.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.